Dear Lord, we come before you with a thankful heart, especially for this year, Lord, for so many blessings that you give us in the life, Lord, an opportunity to what we can serve our community, and give us the guidelines, Lord, that we can conduct the meeting, and please give us a peace and harmony on every decision that we make. In your name, with all his favor, with Jesus' name, we pray.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's good to see everyone out this afternoon. It's hard to say tonight, but it's not hardly night yet. But it's good to see everybody out. And so we'll get started. And the first thing is Mr. Kevin Bernard is going to come up and talk about the comprehensive plan for the city of Rainsville. And we'll turn it over to him, let him speak on that for a little bit.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. This is going to be a very informal address. Stood before you on several occasions, but first of all, let me just wish you a happy new year. Everyone here, happy new year. This is the culmination of about 18 months of work. And so we, at TARCOG and the planning department, we partnered with Rainsville to produce its first ever comprehensive plan. And again, just to restate, a comprehensive plan is pretty much a guide. It's a bunch of suggestions that we have gathered from ideas from the community. We've gathered ideas from each department within Rainsville, of course the city council members, and from the public at large through different means, so that we can come up with an idea of what our consensus, what everyone would like Rainsville to be like probably in the next 10 to 15 years. So this comprehensive plan, it's very flexible, and when I say that, I mean that it would require on a yearly basis evaluation and assessment to see where we have gone or what we have achieved, or what the city of Rainsville have achieved or accomplished in this plan. So it's not going to be necessarily valid for the next 5 to 10 years or 15 years unless we have put into place some of the things that are in this plan. So there's going to be a constant revision, things that we've accomplished and we've put in place will need to be eliminated, and new goals and objectives would need to be realized and added to this so it will continue to evolve. There are several elements to the comprehensive plan, which includes transportation and streets and what we do with parks, the economy and downtown. And again, these are basically suggestions, consensus of what our residents and administration think would be the best fit for Rainsville moving forward. We're really, really happy that that you chose us to be a part of this, to work on this project, and going forward, we would be happy to work on any other projects that you see fit to improve Rainsville going forward. With that said, if there are any questions, today is the formal presentation of this document. We will not go through it because we've extensively reviewed it as we went along. So today would be when we adopt it formally.
Yes.
And let me just extend to you, the committee, and also the members of Rainsville, the citizens of Rainsville. This is not the end. We will be available at TARCOG, if not myself. The planning department and anyone else who works with TARCOG would be available to help implement some of these measures. Of course, that's of no charge to you. If there's anything that's in here that needs to be questioned, evaluated, or it needs to be revised, we will be happy to work with you in terms of doing so.
Is that something that we need to probably contact you maybe yearly or every 2 years and have a, just go over a few things in it, just to kind of keep us up to date?
Yes, you can certainly do so. But even going forward, this year, 2017, as you look at the plans and try to implement them, if there's anything that we can do, feel free to contact us. We'll be happy to help you along implementing these plans and showing you, evaluating some of the techniques that we can use to implement some of these plans.
Okay.
So, if there are any questions, available to answer. Questions?
I would just like to say that I really appreciate the work that you put into this, and TARCOG, Lucas has been over here and worked on this some too, and so I really appreciate it. And I'd like to say that, there was a lot of hard work went in from the previous mayor and council. They had a lot of meetings. A lot of citizens came to those meetings, done a great job of putting this package together, and I'd just like to commend them for all their work and their effort that they've done in putting into it. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And don't forget our map. You going to bring us a map.
Yes, I am currently working on those maps. There's larger maps, but in the interim, we have electronic copies in PDF.
All right.
Okay, we can,
Well, thank you.
So you can distribute it as you see fit. And these are some maps for you to use in the interim until we get the larger ones.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a couple of things that I wanted to go over, and then we'll start with council. The first thing is it's time for us to sign the contract with Pyrotechco for the Freedom Fest. We do this every year about this time. They usually give us a little bit of discount if we go ahead and do it ahead of time, and it's time for that, so I'll be bringing that up. Of course, the resolution for the TARCOG comprehensive plan, we'll be bringing that up. And then this is something that I have been talking to Sam Phillips about for the last, a few weeks. We paved Carlisle, and with that, there was some shoulder material, and we didn't know if it was going to need it or not, but after everything's got paved, we're going to go back and put that shoulder material along the edge of Carlisle, not everywhere, but in certain places. And this money is already, it's part of that grant that we got from the state, so it'll pay for half of it anyway. So I'll be bringing that up to get that done too. And Wiregrass is going to go back. They've got the equipment, they got the shoulder material. They're going to do it all. Wiregrass is going to do all
Pays
that.
by the ton of things. So.
Yes, and the estimated cost is around $20,000. Now that could be $20,000 total and be $10,000 us, or
Right.
something like that. So that would be where how much it would be. So from there, we'll start with Marshall.
I
Nothing?
don't have anything.
Okay. All right. Bijan.
Mayor, I've got a couple of things to go over. For some reason, on the old administration, they cut the budget off of the Chamber of Commerce, $9,000. I don't know what the reason was that they cut that money. And I looked at their budgets and how they operate, and their budget is like $57,000, and it's cut back to $47,000.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna bring that up to give them back that $9,000 that they cut back.
Okay. Now you and Ricky met with them and
We met
went
with
over.
them, they give us their budget, daily budget with the, how much the telephone bill is, light bill, and, employees and all that, and everything was sufficient as far as I know. So
Okay.
we're gonna give them that $9,000 back.
Okay. All right.
And other things I want to talk about is, I don't know if some of you may already know, but I got the kind of bad news about our chief. He decided he wants to take, which I don't blame him, he found another job that is gonna pay him a whole lot more than what we can afford to pay. So he's gonna be resigning tonight, I understand, and we wish him a good luck to go to his new job. I wish he wouldn't, but we understand that there's no way we can afford to pay what they're gonna pay tonight. And so I'm gonna bring that up for Johnny. I think he's got a statement he's gonna read to us. And we appreciate what he done, 21 years, Johnny? 20? Okay, in service here with the city, and I hate for him to go, you know, but there's nothing we could do to pay that kind of money to keep him. And I don't blame him for his go. I would done the same thing. So, especially him being close to his retirement, and he needs to fill up his, based on the state retirement, the best 3 of your last service, and that means a lot to him and his family. So, like I said, I regret for him to leave, but we're gonna accept his resignation tonight.
We need to go ahead and let him come up and talk.
Yeah, if
he
you
wants
want to come.
We'll do all this.
I'll try to get through this without being too emotional. And I apologize, I'm getting sick. So, it's gonna be a combination of all of it, but, Mayor and Council, after 20 years of service, it saddens me to announce my resignation as Chief of Police for the City of Rainsville. It's been an honor and a privilege to protect and serve the fine citizens of this city. I would like to thank the current council, the mayor, and the previous council mayors for their support of me as the chief. I do feel that this is God opening another door for me. I feel like that every possibility for me to stay here has been closed, and this door has been open to benefit me and my family. So I'd like to extend an appreciation to you guys. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And to the citizens, you know, I greatly do appreciate your support of me. I've screwed some stuff up, and you know, y'all been there. So I greatly do appreciate it. This is what I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss serving you guys. I'm going to miss the opportunity to see you out on the streets and stuff like that. So, you know, it saddens me today to say that, but I do resign as police chief.
Johnny.
You need that?
Oh. Okay.
I'd like to say, Chief, I personally appreciate everything you've done for the city here. You know, your 20 years. I know the rest of the council and mayor does as well, but we appreciate you and your family for everything that y'all did for the city. So I just wanted to say I appreciate it. Thank you for what you've done.
Chief, I appreciate what you've done. I know I sort of like to be in your position because money talks,
It does.
and you know, I know what basically what you told me and what I've heard that you start out and what it goes to next year, pretty remarkable.
Yes, sir.
And what that will do to your retirement will be even better than that. So it'll actually better you as your family. Our lives is their gain.
It's a hard decision, personally.
I appreciate the job you've done.
I can speak for all of us, we all do.
Appreciate it.
Johnny, I want to say, you know, I think you've done an excellent job. I wish we'd have done more, really, to try to kick him. And I just want to say that from a personal standpoint, I'll miss you, but I mean, you'll still be here, but I think we're losing a good man.
Me and Johnny had a long talk Friday, and it was a good talk. We both, you know, got a little emotional. So, but I've worked with Johnny for about 13 years now or so. Always enjoyed working with Johnny. Johnny's a good chief, done a great job. Have no complaints with anything. One of the things that me and him talked about was his badge and his service revolver. And we worked it out to where this right here will take care of that, and it transfers from the city of Rainsville to you. It's had to be paid, and it's done paid. So there it is, and it swaps over to you, and it's your service revolver and badge for the rest of your life and your family. And I want you to know that, and that's the way we had to do it to make it work right. So, but it's yours, and I want to commend you for your work and everything that you've ever done for this city. And I really, going forward, have a great career. You know, you've had this police career, now you got the military to fall behind, you know, fall back on and go with it and keep going into the future. And I want you to have a really good life. And this is a great step for you and your family. Very good. So, but anyway, the thing that we talked about with the gun, it's good.
I appreciate you. Before you go, we're gonna take a picture with you, before you go tonight. Mayor, the other thing I got to bring up is, since John is leaving, when is your last day, you know?
My actual last working day is Friday.
Friday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Until we get the new chief, and we do not have assistant chief either at this time. So what I'm gonna do tonight is, first of all, we're gonna open up a job application for the police chief and assistant police chief. It's gonna start tomorrow, it's gonna be in the paper, and we're gonna go through the interview process with the mayor and pick the chief and assistant chief. But meantime, I'm going to appoint Josh Wigley tonight to be an acting assistant chief. And I think that's a good move on our part, because Josh grew up in this town. He's got a fantastic relation with the people and people skill, and we're glad to have him to be assistant chief active right now. And he's gonna put application in for the assistant chief. And so I'm gonna bring that up tonight.
Okay. Is that all?
I guess that's all I've got for right now. I know Johnny needed some stuff. Did you bring me that list? Of
Yeah,
stuff?
yes, sir. I emailed it to you. It was a computer for the NCIC.
Okay.
That one's about
I didn't
shot.
go home to get my email, I'm sorry. I can't pull it off of my computer, but on the regular council, there's a few things that he needs.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it up to get it.
All right, that'll work.
Let me check my email.
All right.
That's all I've got.
Vicky.
I don't have anything, Mayor.
Okay. I noticed on here that you got down to about the crepe myrtles, but you're gonna do that in-house?
Yeah, we're gonna do that in-house.
Okay.
It's sort of amazing, I got about 5 or 6 people wanting to show us how to do trimming on them.
I suggested trying to get rid of it.
You know, I thought we might just have an old-fashioned get-together, just.
And just trim them?
Yeah, we're gonna do that in-house.
Okay. Hey, that's
We'll get
good.
started on that just as soon as we get done with Christmas lights. But
Okay.
we also started the Sylvania sanitation. That's been sort of hectic because of the route and everything, but we got that started yesterday. That's come along pretty well. So once they get the Christmas lights up, we have a plan to work on our correct.
There you go. All right. Brandon.
we have our contract in from Burleson over the swimming pool, and I guess we need to empower you to sign it.
Okay. And I talked to Jimmy Traylor today, and he's gonna get us a contract for the remodeling of the building too. We've done all that, but we need a contract.
Right.
So if you'll empower me to sign both of them when we get them,
Right.
we'll move forward with that.
Can I go ahead and empower you to sign that one, and just when it comes in, you're good to go?
We'll probably get it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Rawson?
Mayor, I've got a couple of things that the fire department that we're gonna be kind of moving around. We'll kind of explain everything, and kind of go back, and I'm gonna call on Chief Ridgway to kind of stand up and talk. Me and Chief Ridgway's been talking for several weeks now, since basically we got sworn in, and since I got sworn in, or we've all got sworn in. And I kind of told him kind of the plan, what, I'd like to see the fire department get an assistant chief and possibly the fire chief going Monday through Friday. And we've had some conversations, several lengthy conversations, and unfortunately, Chief is not going to be able to do it Monday through Friday, and he's requested to step down to the assistant chief due to personal reasons. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to call on Chief Ridgway and let him go ahead and talk, and then we'll go to the next.
Sure. Councilman Rawson had approached me shortly after his appointment as our department liaison. We had a lengthy discussion about the fire chief moving Monday through Friday, and he expressed to me his desire for that to happen. And he also explained to me that they will be opening up an assistant fire chief position. And due to personal reasons, I asked him if I could move to that assistant fire chief position, and he agreed to that. And I'm totally fine with it. I have no problem whatsoever. I think it'll be a good move. We'll continue to go forward, and everything will be great.
Okay.
That's all I have, but thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, like I said, this wasn't something that just happened overnight, Mayor and Council. This has been lengthy conversation, so we just want to clear that up. And I'll be making a motion to, after that, turn around to hire him as the assistant chief tonight. I'll be bringing it up. Next thing that I have, Captain Jason Brannon, he's our captain right now, and he's having some issues, personal issues, and him and Derek Husky came to me and talking about maybe possibly switching, him going back to the recruit retention coordinator. My understanding that you was the recruit and retention coordinator when it first started, and then they swapped. I think I sat down with both of them and talked with Chief Ridgway, and we kind of had a lot of conversations, and we decided the first year we'll make all this happen. By doing this, that'll give him time to spend with his family that's needed. And if you want to say anything, you're more than welcome, if it's okay with the mayor and council. But I'd like to go ahead and swap Jason Brannon and Derek Husky. Just go ahead and make that swap tonight as well.
Okay.
And so we can move forward. And if you want to say anything, Derek, or y'all guys are more than welcome to.
I just appreciate this opportunity for this to come about. Working 24-hour shifts can be difficult whenever you're in a difficult situation. Being several miles from home and having a sick family, and it doesn't seem like it's going to end. It just one after another. It's not just one person now. I've got two that are very, very sick, and this allowed me to be off at night to be available for them. And I appreciate this opportunity to move back into this position, and I think it'll be better for the fire department as well, and safer for the citizens again, because if for some reason I had to call out, then it's not like there's detriment. The station being down a man trying to get somebody to come in to cover that shift. So thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to explain for those of y'all who don't know what this is. It's recruit retention program. It's basically it's a grant that pays him to go out and recruit and other things. So, and it's a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. So this will help him with his family, especially at night. So take care of that. Next thing I'll be doing, Mayor, is going ahead and appointing Willie Wright as the acting fire chief. I'll go ahead and do that, and I'm also going to open it up for a 7-day in-house. If anybody's interested, 7 days internally. I'd like to go ahead and do that, and go ahead and have him here starting tomorrow, Monday through Friday. So if that's okay with all you guys. that's really all I have tonight. And I know it's a lot, but I'll just go ahead and make this move and we can move forward. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Okay.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight, too.
Well, go ahead and get started with the meeting, and we'll have a roll call. Marshall?
Here.
Bijan?
Here.
Ricky?
Here.
Brandon?
Here.
Derek?
Here.
All right, everybody's here. We'll get started off, and I'll just start off with, we'll start on the far end this, today with Derek.
Oh, you want us to approve the minutes first?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes as presented.
All right, we got a motion and a second to approve the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, go ahead.
First thing I'm gonna start with, I'd like to make a motion to accept Chief Ridgway's resignation as chief.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept Chief Ridgway's resignation. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
I'd also like to make a motion to hire Mr. Ridgway as the assistant chief at the top-out pay, effective immediately.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to hire Chief, not Chief Ridgway, Mr. Ridgway. Yeah, I slipped up on that. All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Next thing I want to bring up, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Willie Wright as the acting chief at the starting rate as chief as of right now. And also, I'll go ahead and do that. But, and then post, I guess post it internally for 7 days. Can I make that all in one motion?
Well,
Or do I need to make, I need to make a second?
no, it needs to be
Let's
separate.
go that first.
I'll second it.
All right, we have a motion to appoint Willie Wright as the acting chief until you go through the interview process. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay.
I guess I need to make a motion to do it, post that job 7 days internally as a chief, for the chief position. So
Yes.
I need to make that into a motion.
Second on
Well, we have a motion to post the chief's job for the internal posting of 7 days. We have a second by Bijan. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The reason we're just doing 7 days on that is there's not really an outside job to be, anybody to be brought in on that for right now. So right now, it's just an internal, everything's the internal move on
Yes,
this.
sir. Next thing, I'll make a motion to swap Derek Husky into the position of where Jason Brandon's got for the SAFER grant. So do I guess do I need to make that a separate, just, okay. I want to make a motion to make Jason Brandon the new retention coordinator, recruit retention coordinator.
Okay.
And then that's on the third period, which that's a grant, which they pay for it. It's 1726. So I'd like to make that in the motion.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay.
Sorry, that's a lot of work. I also like to make a motion to put Derek Husky as the new captain at top out pay at $13.37, effective immediately.
Okay.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I believe that's it. I believe that's all I got.
All right.
Thank you.
Good job.
Sorry.
Brandon?
We'll make sure I get it all straightened out. Thank you.
I'm gonna make a motion that we empower the mayor to sign the swim pool contract with Burleson Pool, and also the contract with Jimmy Trailer on the pool house.
Will I need to be in two separate motions, Mayor?
Yes.
On the first one, I'm making a motion we empower the
Second
mayor.
his motion, Mayor.
I have a motion and a second to empower me to sign a contract with Burleson Pools. This we went over a few weeks ago and accepted the contract, but this is just gonna be the contract for it. So, have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
And I'll make a motion that we empower the mayor to sign the contract from Jimmy Trader Construction on the pool house.
Second that.
We have a motion and a second. The contract with Jimmy Trotter on the pool house. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
That's all I have, Mayor.
All right. Mr. Byron, nothing?
That's all I have, Mayor.
All right, good job. Not spending any money like that. Bijan,
Mayor, I'm gonna make a motion tonight to give $9,000 back to Chamber of Commerce, budget that it was cut on last, administration. So I'm gonna put that in motion to pay them back.
Second.
we have a motion and a second to add $9,000 back to the chamber budget.
Can I ask a question before we vote on that?
Yeah.
All right, by that being said, do we look at our budget, can we afford to put the 9,000 back in there without changing the budget?
Yes.
Okay.
I talked to Betty about that, and we went over the budget, and that, I had her to work on that along with that 3% raise that we gave the employees.
Okay.
And both of those, that money was in there for those, so. But that happened to change it. Now, if we do anything else later, we're gonna have to amend our budget, but those two things are okay. All right.
I'll second on that. Did you get that second?
Did you get the motion in second?
Terry and Byron.
Yeah, okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
The other thing I got, Mayor, is, in regard to our police chief, that he hands you his resignations. I'm making a motion to accept his resignation.
Okay, we have a motion
Second.
and a second to accept Johnny Stewart's resignation from the police. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
And I'm also making a motion tonight to put Josh Wigley as a acting police chief right now, assistant police
Assistant
chief. Acting assistant police chief, temporary. He's gonna be applying for the job and he's open. I'm gonna make another motion that we're gonna post the job. So right now, I'm making a motion for Josh be acting assistant chief.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Okay.
Okay, the other motion I'm gonna make, that the chief of police and assistant chief of police is open for 14 days, in-house and outside. Anybody interested can apply for it, and we'll go through the interview process. I'm
So-
gonna put that in motion
Is that
to.
seven on the inside, 7 on the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we have a motion to post the two jobs, the chief and the assistant chief. We have a motion and a second.
Second.
All right, we got a second. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
All right, on the police department, there's a couple of things they need right now desperately. One of them is their computer that tracks the driver's license and things like that. It's kind of, the one they got is old, it's shutting down and slowing down, and they have to have a new one. It's called NCIC computer, and the cost is $645 roughly. I'm gonna make that motion to purchase that for the police department.
Second his motion, Mayor.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to buy a computer for the police department. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Okay.
And also, they need a couple of handheld radio. What they have is not working anymore, is old, and the cost on this one is $425 a piece. So I'll make a motion to purchase 2 handheld radio.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to order or purchase 2 new radios, handheld radios for the police department. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
That's all I got.
I have a contract for the fireworks, to be signed. It's already in the budget. The fireworks is, the city of Rainsville pays for half the fireworks and Farmers Telecommunications pays for the other half. So I just would like for somebody to make a motion to empower me to sign that contract with Pyrotechco for the present place.
I'll make a motion, we empower the mayor to sign the contract.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? The next thing I have is, the resolution for the comprehensive development plan, from TARCOG. It's a resolution that we have, and it's resolution number 01-03-2016. And, I'd like for somebody to put that in form of motion for me to sign that.
I'll make that into motion, we'll allow the mayor to sign resolution 01-03-2016 for TARCOG.
I second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. The next thing I have is, like I explained, about the shoulder material for Carlisle Road. And I'm gonna put this out there for somebody to make a motion on it, to go ahead and do this. And the maximum on this would be about $20,000. I think it'll be a good bit less than that, but this will be wiregrass, and it'll be paid for through part of that grant that we got from the state. And so somebody make a motion for that.
I'll
For the
make a
shoulder
mo-
material.
I'll make a motion to empower the mayor to go ahead and put the shoulder material on Carlisle Road. And the cost estimate is $20,000, which is half of it belongs to the city, half belongs to the county.
Yep.
And I'll put that in motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for shoulder material for Carlisle Road. All in favor, say aye. All opposed?
I'll make a motion to pay the monthly bills
I'll
also.
second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second to pay monthly bills. All in favor, say aye.
Mayor, do you have anything else?
I don't, as far as I know. All right,
Make a motion, we adjourn.
we have a motion
Second.
and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye. Good night. Happy New Year, 2017.